Assalamu alaikum all, this is Brother Jassim Al-Amin. Forgive me in advance if my lips are all greasy, because I just had a nice lamb kebab in a pita bread from the pita house, man. It's a nice halal place, man. It was awesome. So please ignore my greasy lamb lips during this video, alright? Anyway, again, Assalamu alaikum, this is Jassim Al-Amin. I'm making this video about my land project again, okay? Every day in the news, excuse me, every day in the news and the media, you hear something else about how we're being oppressed, about how black men are being shot and killed by police for no reason, and how we're being just locked away for no reason, how our families are being destroyed. Every day in the news, you hear about our Muslims being oppressed and harassed, and how they're making new laws to oppress Muslims, and just all the hate toward us. And so we got to separate, my people, man. We got to do something different and find a better way, because society is not it for us right now. If things keep going how it's going, these cowards, man, are gonna continue to murder our people. They're gonna continue to attack our Muslim women in the street, because they're too cowardly, to attack the Muslim men and the ones that can handle themselves. So I walk down here, everywhere I go with this big old beard and kufi. No one says two words to me, but people. When my wife goes somewhere by herself, and someone be looking at her and saying stuff to her, show how cowardly these bigots are. And also, as a black man, I got to be careful, because look for any excuse to shoot me or anything. That's why you got to be careful, and we got to separate. So this community I'm building is for us all, man. It's for African Americans and for Muslims. You could be Muslim of any background, any ethnic background, Arab, Caucasian, black, Chinese, Asian, don't matter. If you're Muslim, if you say La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah, and you believe like I believe, then hey, you're my brother in Islam. And if you're African American of any religious background, you are my brother or sister, and I welcome you, man. But I can't accept anybody, I accept, these are two groups I'm accepting, but I can't accept just anybody out of these groups. Not everyone is who they say they are, and not everyone is on the same page that I am in making a better, peaceful, halal community. So I will be screening people. There's no communities for us. So I need y'all to donate and get behind this. It's very, very important that we get this done. I'm asking all my friends and all who support this and all support this message to donate $5 to the GoFundMe, okay? I also have a P.O. box that I will post in the comments below this video. So, donate, okay? We need to get this done. I need to raise $25,000 to get this community built up. $25,000 is actually just for the basic stuff. I already got the well in. It's capped out at 20 feet, and when people start moving on there, I'll go deeper. The piping is going to cost $3,000 to $4,000 just to lay the piping so we can have running water. I already called the power company and got that priced out. So the power pole, utility pole itself is going to cost $575. Then to come out to install it is another $300. That's $875 to get a power pole out there so we can have electricity. Then I gotta put in the excuse me, I stutter sometimes. I put in the septic tank, get that in there so we have a place when we flush our toilets and everything. I'm putting in the farms. I'm working on doing an orchard right now, because orchard is pretty much self-sustaining. For the orchard, I can, when I go out to Georgia next time, I can put out 20 trees and clear some space. Put out 20 different trees like peaches, pears, or oranges, plums. Apples, stuff like that. That way, we can have a whole bunch of that growing out there. And instead of self-sustaining, it's Georgia. It rains a lot out there, so I don't need to tend to them so much. Hope I got an ambulance coming behind me, so I'm gonna have to get over here in a minute. But yeah, I tend to them so much, so we can not only have some food growing on there on our land on Alkebulan, that's what I'm naming it. So we can also have a ways to make an income for the land, because no one's living right there. No one's living on land right now, so I can use that to sell. I can sell that to people who are interested in it. So we can definitely get all this done, people. And y'all get behind it. Donate, 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 and share. Share with all your friends. And let everyone know what is going on. I've been reaching out to other Muslim big shots. Like other Muslim people who are doing stuff in the community, like big name Muslims. I sent a private message to brother Omar Essa. He's an awesome brother, and he's a beautiful brother, and he sings these beautiful nasheeds. I love his nasheeds. So I reached out to him. Hopefully, inshallah, he researches what I'm doing. He looks at the videos. He looks at my GoFundMe page, and he sees that everything I'm doing is legit and is real. And the sad thing is, we have a lot of people that are not who they say they are. So I know it's hard for people to get behind these projects. Because y'all don't know me, and for those who do know me, they know that I'm a real brother, and I'm very giving, and everything I'm doing is real legit and is halal. But those people that see my videos for the first time, the trust factor comes in, So all y'all know I could be taking this money and go buy a new car with it, but so there's nothing I can do to really reassure you that this is for the community without you guys looking at my videos, you guys paying attention to what I'm doing, but you guys subscribing to my YouTube channel, the Jassim Al-Amin YouTube channel, subscribing to my group, the Starting a Black Muslim Community Group. Look at all the updates there, and pay attention. Follow and like my GoFundMe page, and pay attention to what I'm doing. And the proof is in the pudding. And I invite everyone to come out to my land, come out there, and see what I'm doing in real life. I need donations and money and stuff to get this going, but what I need more is for you and everyone else who can to come out there, pick up a shovel, an axe, a rake, or whatever, and help me build this community. That to me is priceless. Us as brothers and sisters bonding and building together for the betterment of our people. And I need people with skills. I need teachers. Anyone knows how to teach, I need you guys, because I'm building a school for our kids. Anyone that's good in construction, I need that. I need to build. I need an electrician. I need farmers. I need midwives. I need a lot of different things. My wife's about to graduate nursing school, so I'm opening up a clinic on the land. That way we can have healthcare for people that need it. The emergency healthcare, we have to, we don't have a doctor. So the emergency healthcare, we have to go to actual hospital. But for basic stuff, for basic colds and ouchies and boo-boos, whatever, I have a clinic so that way it can be taken care of, So, I love you all for the sake of Allah, whether you're black, white, Arab, whether you're, Asian, Indian, no matter, for the sake of Allah, for the sake of humanity. I love you all, no matter what religious background you may have, for the sake of Allah, And we have to come together, We have to find a way as black people to reclaim what was taken from us, to regain our identity, and to be independent. We got to find a way to channel our money better. We got to stop spending on dumb stuff that doesn't benefit us in any way. We got to stop buying 300 pairs of Jordans and supporting a man that doesn't support us. We gotta stop going into these buying and into this rap music that's only furthering the condition in our young people and ourselves, to not only to hate ourselves, but to do dumb things in our community. We need to pull our pants up, we need to dress presentable, and change our whole aspect. Yeah, racism is going to exist no matter how we dress, because if you look at all the old videos of them lynching and hanging us, a lot of our ancestors, a lot of those other black men that were hung were dressed nicely in suits and stuff. So they're going to hate against us no matter what. But for our own self-worth and their own self-pride, Because I don't care what these racist bigots think. I'm not here to cater to them, and I'm not here to make them comfortable. I don't care about them, period. You know, I care about you uh, as my African American brother and my Muslim brothers. I care about you. These things that we have to do. We have to present ourselves in a way that's respectable for our community. We gotta do what's right for our community. We gotta invest in our community. We gotta change everything we do, man. Because what we're doing is not working. Most of our communities, as African Americans, we have broken families. You know, yeah, there are lots of good men and good fathers out there who are taking care of the families. But those men like me, we don't get recognition. And the men that are doing it, we don't even want recognition. We do it for the sake of Allah and for our families. Because I know I love my family so much, my wife and my kids, that, and I would do anything to make sure they're okay. And the vast majority of black men out there are like that. But there are some that are being raised that don't know how to be men. There's some that, that their father was never there, or their mother is bashing their father all the time, and we gotta change these aspects. I'm not gonna pass blame. I'm not gonna blame the black man. I'm not gonna blame the black woman. I'm not, we all gotta change. We all are at fault. The black man and the black woman are equally at fault when it comes to fixing the black relationship. We already know what broke it. We already know this Jim Crow system. We already know the recovering from post-traumatic slave syndrome, because that's what a lot of us still have. And the society that does everything it can to kill, destroy, and break us. That is the problem. But we have to change it ourselves, because the racists in this community, the way society is set up, is not going to do anything to change that. They're happy and content having us like this. So we got to change it. We got to realize our economic power, the power we have as people. And we got to come together and make these changes. We got to speak to our youth, and we got to lead by example. We got to be the change that we want. We can't sit around waiting for another Malcolm X. We're waiting for another Marcus Garvey, waiting for another black leader to step up. We each got to be that black leader. I'm trying to be that black leader. I'm trying to be that black leader to get things done. And also to my Muslim brothers and sisters. We all need to get better and be better too. Why? Because there's no way that our ummah should be in the state that it's in. All these rich, wealthy Muslims, if they all gave zakat the proper way, and if the mosques were giving out zakat the proper way, there shouldn't be anyone starving, especially in our ummah starving. So we gotta be on our deen. We gotta do things right. We gotta stop arguing and fighting with each other. Look, there's only one Islam, and there's only one holy Quran, right? It may be translated from different languages, or whatever, but it's still the same. It hasn't changed. Islam is for us all, and if you do not agree with someone else's interpretation of the Quran, whatever, let it go. Everything's not a debate or an argument. You don't have to hate your brother or your sister because you don't agree with their interpretation of Islam. They still pray 5 times a day. They still say La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah. They still say the Shahada. So they're still Muslim. So hey, make dua for them, but don't argue with them. We can't afford to be separated. As Muslims, we got Shia and Sunni attacking each other. Yeah, I don't agree. I'm a Sunni, but I don't agree with Shia. But Shia, they're still my brothers and sisters. I'm not going to attack them. I'm not going to fight them. They're still Muslim. Whether they believe in something different, whatever, that's between them and Allah. That's between them and Allah. That's still La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah, whatever. I don't agree with the Nation of Islam. I don't agree with their philosophy at all. But a lot of them. I know a lot of brothers used to be nation, and they end up coming to regular Islam. So it's a stepping stone, and a lot of them to still pray 5 times a day. They still say, they still do. So we can't afford to be divided. We have to come together as blacks, as Muslims, as Christian, as Jew, as Israelite, whatever, for the strength of bettering our community and being better people, for the strength of changing the plight that we as people of color are in this country and around the world, for the strength of Allah, for the strength of making something better for the future. I can go on all day, but my wife was craving some food, and I had to go get her some. My lips are probably still greasy. Man, that was a good lamb kebab. Wallahi, that kebab was awesome. It's like, look, I'm starting to get a little fat too, because look, my eyes all watering from thinking about it. My mouth and eyes all watering and salivating, a little bit on my lip. But Allah knows best, okay? I love you all for the sake of Allah. Listen to my message. Please donate. Let's get this done. Let's build this community. Let's be better people. And reach out to everybody. Share my links. Reach out to celebrities or people out there in the community doing stuff. Like I reached out to Brother Omar Essa because I love the brother. I love his work. I love his music. He's always giving giving charity and giving dawah to people. So he's a beautiful brother. So next I'm reaching out to Maher Zain. So if you ever see this video, Maher Zain, I'm reaching out to you next. Man, we gotta get behind this community. Man, you don't gotta donate no money if you don't want to. But if you are Omar Essa or Kamel Uden, I'm reaching out to you next. If any of you brothers just share my GoFundMe page and some of my videos on your fan pages, that'll be enough. That'll be enough because you all have influence. So I got to end this because my wife's food getting cold. My wife is 8 months pregnant and this baby's trying to come early, so I got to get her food. But before you don't. When a pregnant woman's hungry, you make sure you feed them because that's a monster. I'm not trying to unleash. My wife's not a monster. I'm just saying. Pregnant women, they can get moody sometimes, especially when they're hungry. But I thank Allah for my wife and for the kids she's giving me the blessing. So I'm in this going on almost 18 minutes long. So Assalamu alaikum.